Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Glad to have you with us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Falcons will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive. So it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
The Rainbow Warriors will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Barfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Rainbow Warriors are on the move. Looking for a gap. It's Sims. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, that D-tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield, and he was able to make the tackle for loss.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
To the air on 2nd down. Trying to barrel in. And they will score. Touchdown, Hawaii!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Looking for blockers. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Air Force. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Harris. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
The Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He wants to throw it again. Right on the money. That's a fumble on the play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Yeah, the receivers got to do a better job in ball security.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Rainbow Warriors look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. I get sometimes that you want to fit a pass in, but there has to be a place for it to fit, and there was no opening there in that double coverage.
No, great job by the defense. Understanding, listen, I got to know who's going to beat me, and I got to know who is not going to beat me. And you could tell they were going to double cover that wide receiver.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Picks up the 1st down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Rainbow Warriors pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out fast. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. Runs through another one. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a 1st down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, diving catches always look sweet, but they look even sweeter when it's for a touchdown. That's shades of Desmond Howard back in the day, winning a Heisman Trophy and making catches against Notre Dame. That was unbelievable.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in Conference USA and a game I think a lot of folks will want to hear about. Middle Tennessee made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing in Murfreesboro. A busy day in CUSA and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
On the set.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for a crease. It's Latham. Oh, he's got some space. The 10. Touchdown, Falcons. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And he tacked on the extra point. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Gonna swing it on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it here.
Looking to throw again. Gets open down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, that linebacker timed that play so well. I'm surprised the running back even held on to the football. They're lucky that was only a tackle for loss.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick. Down here on the goal-to-go situation, they break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make a play.
It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Warriors! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Coming out with it, it's Harrison. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Nice move to keep running. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. From the shotgun, the inside give. At the 20, he's got space. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Brings up second down.
And the Falcons come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll keep it himself. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Dating to the days of the great Fisher to Berry at Air Force, you need a great ball handler at quarterback.
And that's not something you say about every university. Obviously, Air Force is different. It's unique. It's more about running the football. It's more about the option consistently. So you got to have a guy that can handle that ball, not put it on the deck, and not make mistakes.
They'll run it from the gun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
The Falcons didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Sticks it in his belly. Hard running there. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Strong safeties are guys you can spin down and a lot of times spin a lot of times in that box, which means he's going to be in the run fit. He's going to be making tackles consistently, and he comes up. Tell you what, let's talk about big on big. A big fullback versus a big, strong safety. That's a big collision.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll toss it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know.
Beck's going for the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. South Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Columbia, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 10 to Kentucky. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Fires left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
Blasted as he lets it go. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Rainbow Warriors in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. They'll immediately call timeout. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the 1st half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Brings up 2nd down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Looking left. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Throws to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still 4th down. And, of course, they're in field goal range.
Absolutely center cut. And with that, they've taken the lead. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not. Much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Across the 45. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on! Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Latham. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The Falcons started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Touchdown, Falcons! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And I think the offense caught the D off guard on that play, throwing it to the fullback. I think this defense was expecting the fullback to kind of ram up in there and try to block somebody, maybe get a fullback dive, but not release out of the backfield like that and catch the ball. This fullback, he's got a lot of tools in his toolbox.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. It's complete. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
To the air on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete to the left. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's first and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a first and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. The Rainbow Warriors want to pick up the tempo. They go right back to their man on second and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
He'll set up to throw. Into the house. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Harrison. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. He lived to fight another down.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Power football with the run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game. You got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Already find a hole in that secondary. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Barfield. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Unleashes to the end zone. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. We're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, 1st down.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
From their own 18-yard line, it's 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Buys a little time with his feet. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Falcons decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He's got great speed. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with... Oh, he's got some space. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
To the ground, he's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, they can also drain the clock.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Hawaii. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by just 1 over Louisville. Any big changes in this ACC play?
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Steamrolls his way ahead.
Defensively, with all the space now in spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
The Falcons moving quickly to the line. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. And the Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Looking to buy time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Latham. Breaks the tackle. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. On second and goal, he gets another chance. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Air Force. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat. Turning it on! Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Rainbow Warriors with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Inside the 40. Running through contact. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. The Rainbow Warriors, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Handoff from the gun. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
And the Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this second and short. They'll leave it with him. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, still going. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback takes a knee. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be top.